Hi dear viewers, welcome to our class. Today I'm just going to deal with you the Never Never Nest lesson from our 10th class textbook. Never Never Nest. So this is what is explaining about something about installments. Okay, buying things on installment basis is playing a vital role nowadays, and this lesson is talking about something against the topic, buying things on installment basis. The main motto of this lesson is cash down and buying things. Cash down and buying things. Living in the house, which is a own house, but not like a rented house. These are the topics which we are going to deal in our lesson. Before going to this lesson, let us see the characters. You know the characters here, Jock, Jill. Easily you can understand Jack and Jill are husband and wife. Whenever I see the words Jack and Jill, I remember the poem Jack and Jill went up to a hill. Like that I remember just a wonderful poem, but it is not up to time to recognize or remember that poem, all these things. Characters, Jack and Jill, husband and wife, nurse, and Aunt Jane. Aunt Jane is none other than a close relative of Jack and Jill. Okay, before going to start of the unit, let us see the scene. How is the scene? The lawn of Jack and Jill's villa at New Hampstead. The essential furniture consists of a table on which are writing materials and two chairs. As the curtain raises, the lawn is empty, but Jack and Jill come immediately, followed by Aunt Jane. Now understand this scene. Before going to the drama, before going to the one-act play. So you know it's a one-act play and the characteristics of one-act play already, because we discussed this one in previous sessions when we were discussing Dear Departed Part 1 and Part 2. So before that, just I would like to tell you the characters are limited to 2 or 4 or 5 like that only. And the second point is the action takes place at the climax. And the third point is very clear. The actions start abruptly, suddenly, all of a sudden, the turn of events will take place, and every person who just sees this lesson or this one act play or attends the classes on this one act play, he will go with a one feeling. So it lives with us. The feeling which just lives with us forever and ever. So even this lesson is also going to teach you a wonderful lesson today. Now let us see the stage setting here. The stage is set very clear. It is set in a long, L-O-U-N-G. Long is nothing but such a big, cozy little house. Cozy, not little. Cozy house, costly, with a furnitured and extraordinary house, which is a villa. Villa, you know, villa is a big house. It is at New Hampstead, and there are furniture which are essential. Essential means, yes, mandatory, necessary things. Furniture, those furniture having, consist means have, consist of table, writing materials, 2 chairs. Only we are talking about this room. They are entering the room. As the curtain raises, the lawn is empty, but Jack and Jill come immediately, followed by Aunt Jane. First Aunt Jane comes and immediately followed by, yes, Jack and Jill. Now Jill starts with the conversation. Jill, and this is the lawn. And charming, such a cozy little room and such a pretty furniture. Jack, modestly, we like it, you know. Handy place to sit in and listen to the radiogram. Oh, have you got radiogram as well as a car and piano? Oh, now you can easily understand the question of Aunt Jane. She was really in an exclaiming situation. How is this possible for this new couple within just a short period of 2 or 3 years of marriage, having such a wonderful house, such a villa, as well as car, piano, radiogram, all these things? How are all these things possible? These are the questions which are hovering over her mind. Who is she? Aunt Jane. Aunt Jane is a well-wisher of this family. Jack and Jill are husband and wife, you know. Now Jack is talking. Why, of course, Aunt Jane, You simply must have a radio set nowadays. When she asked a question, oh, have you got the radiogram? That time, this Jack is answering, what is so wrong, Aunt Jane? It is quite natural for a person to have a radio set nowadays. It's quite natural. If you ask now, in 2020 or 2020, everyone will say, yes, laptop, and we can say smartphone, smart TV. All these are mandatory things nowadays. Last year in 2019, when student takes a cell phone with him and talks to everybody and waste his time, teachers scold, hey, why are you using the cell phone? But now in 2020, the total scenario is changed. My dear students, please buy cell phones. All these are the words which are told by even teachers. Even the parents are really buying things or even cell phones sometimes in installments. Yes or no? Okay, now let us again come to this one, Jill. And it's nice for me when Jack is away at business. I even make him move it into the kitchen so that I can listen to it while I cook. While I am cooking, just I am trying to listen to the music. So this is the comfort which I can enjoy with the radio set. Jack, sit down, Aunt Jane. You must be tired, and we have shown you everything now. Oh, now you see, showing the things in the house really made Jack also tired. That's why this man is telling, my dear Aunt Jane, sit down please. You must be tired. Must be tired. Not maybe is telling. Not will be, not can be. Must be tired. Should be or compulsory. Mandatorily you are tired because you've been, yes, seeing all the rooms in the house. What do you think of our little nest, Aunt Jane? Oh, what a look at these people. These are really thinking this is a little nest. Nest is specially used with the birds. Birds make nest. Birds make nests. See, I also enjoy seeing the birds preparing their nest and having their chicks and eggs and so on. Yes, every day in the morning I listen to their words, their songs and their some sounds. But when some danger comes, I even can recognize the different sound of the birds. Now Aunt Jane is speaking. I think it's wonderful, my dears. The furniture and the car and the piano and the refrigerator and the radio. What's it? It's wonderful. Really wonderful. See, now she is tired, but her wonders are really wonderful. She is feeling wonderful about the car, wonderful about the piano, refrigerator, radio. She is really confused. Or is she jealous? I don't think so. She is a well-wisher of this family, and so she is not jealous of this family, but she is having some doubts in her brain. What could have happened? How all these have come to them? Did they get any lottery? Are they doing any other illegal things? Criminal things? How are they getting this type of comforts, facilities in a short period? How is this possible? These are the doubts that Aunt Jane is getting. Now let us go to the next page. Jack. And we owe it all to you, my dear. Oh, what is this? If you want, you can also have. It's very simple. Aunt Jane, yes, Jack. That's what worrying me. Really, that's what worrying me. How is this possible? Worrying you, Aunt Jane? Oh, really, are you worried? Yes, that check I gave you for your wedding present. It was only 200 pounds, wasn't it? Look at the question here, wasn't it? It's a question tag. I did not put 2000 by mistake. Did I put 2000 by mistake? Though that is actually, but in a spoken form, this sentence has been used as a question. Jill. Why no, Aunt Jane? What on earth made you think that? Aunt Jane. Relieved. Well, that's all right, but I still don't altogether understand. This house, it's very lovely, but doesn't it cost a great deal for rent? Oh, no. Rent? Oh, no, we don't pay rent. That is what the answer from Jack. Jack is not paying any rent, Aunt Jane. But Jack, if you don't pay rent, you will get turned out into the street, and that would never do. You have a zill and a baby to think of now, She is really worrying. My dear Jack, don't do that again. Don't do that again. Please pay rent. Please pay rent in time. Otherwise, your son or your baby, we don't know son or a daughter because it is used baby. So when we use the baby or a child, we cannot exactly say the gender. Gender, male, masculine gender, feminine gender or neutral gender. We can't exactly say. So most of the people will think that it's a neutral gender because a child. Okay. Now, so she is worried about these people. Jack, no, Jane. You completely misunderstood me. We don't pay rent because the house is ours. Yours? Oh, yours? Look at this confusing question mark. They are really what we can say, giving shoots, giving what we can say in Telugu. Sometimes we say, jokes they are playing. I think she thought. Now let us see the next page. Jill. Why, yes, you just pay 10 pounds and it's yours. Jack, you see, Jane, we realized how uneconomic it is to go on paying rent year after year when you can buy and enjoy a home of your own for 10 pounds and a few quarterly payments, of course. Why be Mr. Tenant when you can be Mr. Owner? So this fellow is not only explaining, Jack is not only explaining, he is also convincing Aunt Jane. Look at the sentence which is written in a big letter, not capital letters, but somewhat font size increased. Why be Mr. Tenant when you can be Mr. Owner? Please repeat after me. Why be Mr. Tenant when you can be Mr. Owner? Tenant, owner, tenant, owner. These two are opposite words. Owner is nothing but a person who has his own house. Tenant means a person who just lives for rent. Do you understand? Tenant, owner. Tenant may become owner. Owner may become tenant. I don't know. It is possible in the society. Okay, so these are sentences explained by Jack to Aunt Jane. Buying things on installments just for 10 pounds and a few quarterly payments. Quarterly. Look at the word quarterly. Quarterly exams were there, but now it is already what we can say semester exams or summative assessment exams, something like that. But quarterly, year is divided into 4 parts. Yes, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4, 1/4. So this is called quarterly, 3 months exam. And then I see, yes, there is something in that. Even so, you must be getting on very well to keep up a place like this. Really, to keep this place, maintaining this place is really, oh no, it's really something is there. One of my friends bought a house in an apartment. There, he was just paying nothing. He was just living there. But for the maintenance of the apartment, for lift maintenance and watchman maintenance and some other maintenance and so on, he has been paying 2,000 rupees. Now you can easily understand. Living in an apartment, paying 2,000 rupees, though it is his own house, he is living in his own house for car parking and for something else, he is paying 2,000 rupees. Now you can easily understand. But this is entirely different. It's entirely different. He is buying the house, but not buying. He is paying rent. 10 pounds. All these are nothing but installments. Oh, he is on Jane. Why only last year he had a 5 shillings raise? Didn't you, Jack? Now, Jill is also convinced with this method, and she is telling that her husband had, raise in his salary. Raise in his salary. Increment. Increment is there because this man is working very, very hard to come out of all the debts, all the installment debts. Jack modestly, of course, that was nothing really. I'm expecting 10 pounds this Christmas, 10 shillings otherwise. Oh, he's expecting more for this Christmas. It is quite natural in Christian countries to have wonderful, what we can say, increments at the time of festival season. Aunt Jane, Even in our railway department, we see a Dasara bonus like that. We will see. Aunt Jane suddenly, Jack, I have just thought of something. That car, is it yours? Of course, it's ours, says Jill. Aunt Jane, all yours? Oh well, not exactly all. How much of it? What a funny question it is. He is buying one by one in the car itself. For example, he is buying one tire for once and another tire for other time and other tire for the other time, steering for one time and seat for other time and we don't know, dicky for some other time like that. Oh, I should say the steering wheel and one of the tires and about two of the cylinders. But don't you see, that's wonderful thing about it. Jill is explaining. You see, steering wheel is mine and one of the tires. One of the tires. Look at this one. One of the tires. There are tires 4 and one of the tires belongs to this family. One of many. One of 2. And about 2 of the cylinders. There are so many cylinders, 4 maybe, and out of those 2 cylinders. But don't you see that's wonderful thing about it? Aunt Jane, I don't see anything wonderful about it. You are only seeing all the wonders in this one. I don't see. This is the answer by Aunt Jane. Now let us go and see another paragraph. Before going to the paragraph, please look at the picture. Here is Aunt Jane and she is sitting in the chair and there you can see the car. There is a wonderful gate and these 2 husband and wife are sitting there and a cozy little furniture. Jill. But there is Aunt Jane. You see, although we could never buy a car outright, we can enjoy all the pleasures of motoring for a merry £5 down. Oh, they are paying £5 for a car. Okay. So paying £5 in an installment for every month and taking the car, enjoying the car pleasures. So many people, even today, the employees, agriculture farmers are buying cars, tractors and all these things on installment basis. I see in my bazaar, in my area, one of the tractors was taken away by insurance agents because he did not pay installments in a proper manner. He did not pay nearly for 4 or 5 months and they took the tractor away. He did not go there, he did not get the tractor. He paid in the beginning 1 lakh rupees and also he paid nearly 2 years of installments. And even after paying for 2 years of installments, he did not go there, he did not get his tractor because it was Ijjat ka sawal. What a situation. Aunt Jane, and the rest by easy installments, I suppose. Exactly, what a understanding. Aunt Jane, exactly. And what about the radio? What's it? Well, that is, and the piano? Well, of course, and the furniture? I'm afraid so. All these are unable to answer because the questions coming from Aunt Jane are really threatening, are really posing into their heart. Yes, they are poking into their heart. I'm afraid so. Aunt Jane, I suppose all you own is this leg. She points to the one because the table. Look at the table. That one leg is yours. But this, well, no, as a matter of fact, it is that one. She points to the other. She points to this one and she points to that one. But it's a really funny thing to see. Huh? Okay, now let us go to next one. Aunt Jane, and the rest belongs to Mr. Sage, I suppose. Yeah, yes, Aunt Jane. Well, I'm not going to sit on Mr. Sage's part for anyone. She stands. Now tell me, how much do all these installments come to? Jack, well, actually, he takes out his pocket calculator, actually no calculator, but a pocket book, and consults it and just calculates. Actually, to £7 and 8 pence a week. Oh my God, £7 and 8 pence per a week. What a thing it is. And then, good heavens, and how much do you earn? As a matter of fact, that is £6. Every week he is earning only £6, but he is paying £8 and 8 pence a week. Weekly earnings are less, weekly expenditures, installments are more. What a situation this one is. What a Wretched life it is. What we can see, imaginary world they are living in. Anjan, but that's absurd. How can you pay 7 pounds 8 and 8 pence out of 6 pounds? I don't understand you, my dear people. Jack, oh, that's easy, my dear. You see, all you have to do is to borrow the rest of money for the payments from the thrift or Providence Trust Corporation or some other lay taking loans. What is there? That's it. They are only too glad to loan you any amount you like. On note of hand alone, that's it. Just we give a note, write down a paper and give them, they give us. What is there? Anjan, and how do you propose to pay that back? Oh, that's easy too. You just pay it back in installments. What is there? I just want to pay them back installments. These people are living in the world of installments. This story is really explaining, resembling the present scenario of the world. So many people are earning less and buying things. Even in the villages, I saw some families, they work for daily wages and they take 2000 rupees from a weekly payment persons. They come to their houses, they give 2000 rupees. No, they give 1800 rupees and they collect 2400 rupees. What a installment life it is. Really, I feel very pity about their lives. People are really, when they are taking, they are happy. When they are paying, really feeling very, very discomfort. Even teachers, even some colleagues, they take personal loans. When they take, it seems very good. But when they pay for 5 or 6 years, 5 years, oh, is not it over yet? They feel like that. Now let us go to next page on Jane installments. Installments. She claps her hand to her forehead, sinks back weakly into the chair, then realizes that she is sitting in the Mr. Sage's piece and leaps to her feet again, and with a little shriek, she just shakes herself and realizes, oh, this chair is not belongs to my dear people. And she gets up and she just claps her hand for her head like this, beating her head. Why these people are living like this in the fantasy world? Jack, Aunt Jane? Aunt Jane, is anything matter? Would you like to lie down? Aunt Jane, lie down. Do you suppose I am going to trust myself in a bed that belongs to Mr. Sage or Marks and Spencer or somebody? Oh no, I am going home. She just gets utterly in a situation of crying. Jill, oh, must you really go? Aunt Jane, I think I would better go. Better go. No, I can't stay any longer. Jack, I will drive you to the station. What? Travel in a car that has only one tire and 2 thing bumps? No, thank you. I will take the bus. She is not at all ready to go in that car because the car was bought in an installments. And in buying things on installments is not completely wrong. But buying everything on the basis of installments is really threatening in the life. They will go bankruptcy into their life. They will end their lives in a misery, no doubt at all. That is what the feeling of Aunt Jane. Jack. Well, of course, if you feel like that about it. Aunt Jane reluctantly, relenting a little. Now I am sorry if I sounded rude, but really shocked me. Shocked to find the way you are living. Really, I am shocked, my dears. I have never owed a penny in my life. To anybody. Cash down. That's my motto. Cash down. That's my motto. And I want you to do the same. Cash down. If you want to see the word, I have to drag the video down. There you can see cash down. Cash down. That's my motto. What is the motto of Aunt Jane? Cash down. And did she buy anything on installments? Never. She opens her handbag. Now look, here is a little check I was meaning to give you. Anyway, she hands it to Jill. Suppose you take it and pay off just one of your bills so that you can say one thing at least really belongs to you. My dear children, go and buy this thing, at least one thing which you should own by yourself. Please pay this bill for 10 pounds to somebody else that really worth. Jill awkwardly. Yeah, thank you, Aunt Jane. It's very nice of you, Aunt Jane. patting her. You know, patting means like that, beating on the shoulder. There, now I must be going. No, I must leave this place. Jill, goodbye, Aunt Jane. Before that, there is a Jack. I'll see you to the bus anyway. Goodbye. Goodbye, Aunt Jane. And thanks so much for the present. What did she give? 10 pounds check. Aunt Jane, kissing her. Goodbye, my dear. She and Jack go out. Jill looks at the check and exclaims, 10 pounds. Then she hurries to the table, addresses on envelope, endorses the check, and slips it inside with a bill, which she takes from the bag and seals the envelope. Then she rings the bell. In a moment, the nurse comes in with the baby in her arms. This is what? The situation taken place here. Jill takes the envelope and puts the check inside and writes the address of the doctor and rings the bell, calls the nurse and gives to the nurse and takes the baby. Now answer my question. Are they taking the baby also on installments? Or are they, what is that treatment purpose? Are they paying everything on the basis of installments? It is you have to decide by yourself what a people all these are. Chakan, this may be sarcastical. This story seems to be such a funny, comedy. But really, there is a tragedy in their lives. Buying things on installments is really tragedy. Now let us go to something more from our lesson. Look at this one. Here is Sil. Oh, nurse, I want you to run and post this for me. I will look after the baby while you are gone. Nurse, certainly, madam. She hands the baby to Jill, takes the letter and goes. A second later, Jack comes in again. Now, this is what happened. Jack went there, dropped Aunt Jane and comes back. And what is happening? Here, she is coming with another letter. Jack. Well, she is gone. What a torture. Still, she did not leave us a bit on account. How much was it? 10 pounds. Oh, with a whistle pay. Oh, that's great. We can pay off the next, what is that? Next 2 months on the car with that. Chill. I'm afraid we can't. Why ever not? Chill. You see, I have already sent it off for something else. Nurse has just gone to post it. Something else? Look at this one. Let me tell you. Okay, now this page. Well, that's all right. Who have you sent it to? Dr. Martin. Dr. Martin? What on earth possesses you to do that? Jill nearly. No, there is. Now you're going to be angry with me. I am not angry. But why waste good money on the doctor? Doctors don't expect to get paid away anyway. See, these fellows thinking is entirely different. He is not in a position to pay even the remaining money. Look at this Jill. Jill is in the crying situation. Look at the baby. How really happy having her own baby in her arms. Really, it's a mother's love. That's why she wants her baby, at least their own baby. Jill, sobbing a little. But you don't understand. Jack, understand what? Why just one more installment and baby is really ours? She is holding out the infant a little pathetically as we block out. Look at this one. Cedric Mount. Cedric Mount is a wonderful writer. He writes about really the people's living, and after listening to the story, you will be able to understand how the people are living in the society, how falsely they are living. Fool's paradise or false paradise, I don't know. You can think of this one. People are living in the paradise. What is that? Installment paradise. I still remember few quotes from our lesson. The first quote is, cash down is my motto. Yes, who told these words? You're right, Aunt Jane. Okay. Why be Mr. Tenant when you can be Mr. Owner? What does it mean? Yes, tenant means person who lives for rent. Owner means, yes, you're right, owner. That's it. Okay, now let us go to next page. Look at these words. Villa, a small house standing in its own garden. Cozy, adjective, warm and comfortable place. Shriek, a high loud cry. Exclaim, speak with a strong feeling. Thingmum, a word used in a spoken English when the name of an object has been forgotten. Torture, an irritable, hard to cope with the person. Pav, an expression of tiredness. Now, my dear people, you can easily understand and answer these questions from our play. Okay, will you answer the questions? Okay, please answer these questions and show to your teacher. Okay, will you? Thank you for listening to my class, and we will meet in the other session with the other interesting topic. Thank you very much. Thank you.